Right guys, Mark Crossfield here. I'm doing a two-part instructional video built around the ideas of strike, controlling strike to help you hit some better iron shots. You could apply it to your tee shots as well. Part one's here as you're watching. Part two is going to be on US Golf TV's website for you guys to check out with some fixes of how to control strike. Part one, let's talk to you a little bit about how important strike is and how often you guys are misreading it. Let's get stuck in. Right, so I'm going to hit some shots in my normal practice regime. We're inside, but let's pretend I was outside because obviously I've got the sim set up. I've got a green set out there, I think at 160 something yards. I've got a 7 iron. And if I was hitting on a course or on a practice area, this is what I would look for. Slightly push that one, but still take it. So I've pushed that one, that's going to miss the green slightly on the right. But if we just bring up the dispersion here for me, what I'm going to be looking for when I'm practicing, and I think so many miss this point, so you can see the strikes on the face are all relatively consistent, high and low, slightly moving towards the toe, but that's my pattern. And these are heavily toe weighted, these clubs I'm using. But if you look at dispersion short and long, it's within a few yards. Left and right, I could wake up each day and that's going to just change from being more left, more right. But the short and long is the thing that's going to give me confidence going into a green, over water, over bunkers, trying to pick the right distance. Now look, I'm going to hit a few shots now where I push on the floor in a slightly different way, and I've got my body track mat here. I'm just going to show you how I push on the ground to give you an idea of how I start moving strike around, what happens to that dispersion. Right, I've got my body track set up and I'm going to show you if I push on the ground in a way that feels very uncomfortable for me, what I would call unstable, in a way that makes it hard for me to deliver the moving centre of gravity, sweet spot of this club to that ball. Let's show you what happens to my dispersion then. It's a slightly wild one. Okay, so you can see there's a pattern of going to the right, so as I push up onto my toes I feel like I'd have to change so much to control face to path with that. I think I could do it in time. Again, if we look at the dispersion now, you can see the strikes are starting to jump on the face. So what happens is the circle left to right isn't really that much dissimilar to my other one. Short to long, it's humongous, it's massive, because as that strike dances around on the face, my consistency of controlling the face to path hasn't changed, all leaking off to the right, but my consistency at controlling the sweet spot delivery of the club to the ball has severely changed, which is now making me hit short and long. If you are not controlling strike and working that into your practice, you might see, so if you imagine on those shots, if I'm aiming up the left and cutting them in, you're going to walk away from a range session and think, oh, I hit them quite well today, little cuts, all onto target, hit the ball quite well. But in a gaming environment, 2 of those are in the front bunker, even landing in the water short, and one of them might be slightly over the back. Stay tuned. Part 2, US Golf TV's website, I'm going to show you some of my best ideas and drills to try and improve your strike, work on strike, and build it into your practice regime. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark, also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.